driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Hello, hello. This is my very large cup. People don't seem to like it when I do that. They're like, it looks like you're pouring a drink. So let's stay away from some triggers if we can, right? I just now noticed that my curtain is down. It's probably been that way for days. My chair rolls around. It rolls, rolls, rolls. It rolls over here. I do a lot of singing. I think it's probably my ADHD. I don't know. Give it a name. Give it a name. Fucking cares what it is. I'm just going to work with it. It's called stimming, and it makes me feel better. Like sometimes I walk around going, gotta finish it with a dop or something. Now you know how I act when when nobody's around. I'll act that way when my wife is around. But I probably won't do that around you. Because I don't want people to think I'm a nut. Oh, never mind. You guys are missing some good shit here. I'm never this happy doing it alone. Change, I guess, huh? Change. Welcome to Daily Trudge. No change, no change. If you're here, please say hello. Nobody's here. All right. I'm gonna surprise you all one day. You know what I'm gonna do? Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go live right from Facebook. And I bet I have a lot more people. You watch. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of Restream. Because the thing is I mean, it saves my videos. This isn't the place for it, but there's nobody here. So there's reasons why I use this, and it's so I can keep my content. If I go live straight from Facebook, they own my content. And I want them to. But, I mean, I've got I think I've got 1,800 videos now. Let's go look. I'm just curious. It's been I'm at it's 1.7K, which doesn't give me a number, but Okay. Today, hi Ingrid. Long time no talk. All right. So I'm reading out of the 12 by, no, I'm not, because I don't have a 12 by 12 right now. I'm reading out of the big book. Page 1, actually, I'm going to start on the bottom of page 100. And what we're talking about is, here's the thing. As an alcoholic, there's probably a good chance that I have a codependent in my life. Yep. Somebody who's been protecting me from the outside world or actually the outside world from me. And we get used to this, and we become emotionally dependent upon other people. That's what happens. That's what happens with us alcoholics. So any scheme that comes to protect the alcoholic is no good. Yep. Okay. Let's say you have been invited somewhere and there's going to be alcohol and you don't want to go. Well, I cannot ask my wife to tell them no for me. I've got to do it myself. Here's the thing, they'll do it. They're used to it. It's a natural course of things. We love each other. Of course, we're going to do things for each other. Okay. But unfortunately, this is sick behavior. It's all behavior. And all it will do is serve to take the alcoholic out of what they're supposed to do. And there's a chance they may go back out again. Okay. If you have been successful in in solving your own domestic problems, tell the newcomer's family how that was accomplished. In this way, you can set them on the right track without becoming critical of them. The story of how you and your wife settled your difficulties is worth any amount of criticism. Yeah, so I'm not going to talk to this person about their relationship. I'm going to talk to them about mine. Why? Because it probably looks a lot alike. Okay? I'm providing hope. Assuming we are spiritually fit. Assuming we are spiritually fit. Do you see that? Do you hear that condition? We have to meet these conditions. We can do all sorts of things alcoholics are not supposed to do. You can go anywhere you want. You can even go on the tour for the Budweiser if you want. I don't care. Okay. Probably not the smartest idea. Okay. I mean, there is a saying, you hang out at a barbershop for too long, you can get your hair cut. Okay. We gotta have a reason for being there. Gotta have a reason. And the reason has got to be a good intention, or we just don't belong there. See, alcohol is not the problem for us anymore. It is not going to these places with a bad attitude. Okay? People said we are not to go where liquor is served. We must not have it in our homes. We must shun friends who drink. We must avoid moving pictures which show drinking scenes. And I'd never be able to watch any movie I want to, even if it was Disney now. We must not go into bars. Our friends must hide their bottles if we go to their homes. We must think or be reminded about alcohol at all. Experience shows this is not necessarily so. Okay? I avoid commercials and any kind of advertising that I can. And I see an alcohol ad at least once a day. At least. I watch a lot of drama. They do a lot of drinking in these shows. Okay. And I'll go, wow, that looks good, except it's brown water. They're not drinking, they're having brown water. Oh, okay. No wonder they can function. We meet these conditions every day. An alcoholic who cannot meet them still has an alcoholic mind. Okay? There's something the matter with his spiritual status. Okay? Here's the thing. If you still hate alcohol, don't bother. If you still hate alcohol, you will not be able to meet these conditions because you still have hate. And nobody wants to listen to a reformer, man. Do you know how bad alcohol is for you? Did you know that's not, I never, ever, ever say that to a newcomer. You know how bad alcohol is for you? Fuck yeah, I know. I'm sitting here. Hello, welcome. Welcome, my friends. It says Facebook user, so I don't know who you are, but you are welcome to. It does that sometimes here. All right. His only chance for sobriety would be someplace like the Greenland ice cap, and even there, an Eskimo might turn up with a bottle of scotch and ruin everything. Ask any woman who has sent her husband to distant places on the theory he would escape the alcohol problem. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. In our belief, any scheme of combating alcoholism which proposes to shield the sick man from temptation is doomed to fail. So, doesn't this go true for everybody? Now, okay, I'm gonna bring some things up, and might feel a little rough here for a second, okay? Because sometimes I see people like maybe a needle is on there, and they're like, "That's a trigger. Don't trigger me. Don't trigger me." Okay. Now, with somebody with alcoholism, PTSD, and anxiety, I understand triggers. Okay. My triggers are my own problem. It pisses me off because if people would just be a little bit fucking kinder, I wouldn't have to. But it doesn't work that way. I've got to take responsibility for my own triggers. It wasn't easy to do. It's not. It feels bad. It feels shameful. It makes me feel like I'm 2 fucking years old and I can't fucking take care of myself. That's how it makes me feel. How about you? You know, I don't like that feeling. But what is that? It's my failure to grow up. Okay. That my own bullshit is my own bullshit. But that's really good news because the one person I can change is me. Okay. So this is my belief. Like here, I do everything that I can to make this a safe space. But is it? No, it's not. This is not a safe space. Anybody could come on here. Oh, Dion, blah, 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 you know. So no, it's not safe. I would have to say, okay, the only way it'll be safe is I just invite these people and it's just us. And even then, no, we cannot have that expectation of a safe space. Okay. I know we want it, but there again, that safe space I find comes from my higher power. Hi, Amber. Good to see you. We're doing good. I'm going to read this paragraph over because Amber just got here. In our belief, any scheme of combating alcoholism which proposes to shield the sick man from temptation is doomed to fail. If the alcoholic tries to shield himself, he may succeed for a time, but he usually ends up with a bigger explosion than ever. We have tried these methods. These attempts to do the impossible have always failed. Wow, direction. Don't do this bullshit. It won't work. That, right? Don't do it. Now, and we're getting better at this because when I came back into AA, at least here in Colorado, newcomers were coming in and people, I'm on page 101. 101, right in the middle. And people were coming in and we were patting them on the head. Oh, it's okay. And it's not okay. It's not, I know you want that. You're trying to help them feel better, but that's not how we do that. It's not, the fact is it's not okay. That's why they're there. So no, it's not okay. It cannot be okay. If it's okay, you know what they're going to do? Nothing. They're going to go drink if everything's okay. No, it's not okay, but I have a solution for you. I have hope. I have hope. I have a solution which is much better than being okay. Do you want to be okay or do you want to be serene? If you want this person to feel better, tell them that you respect them for showing up. That will carry a lot more weight because it's true. It is not okay. Quit pandering to the newcomer, or they will go back out and drink. Okay? Sometimes you got to sit your sponsee down and then they're like, oh, that's right. I need it. We all need that. Okay? Don't have to be mean. You could be encouraging doing this. Remember, it's a we thing. All right. Here comes one of Amber's favorite parts because I think we all like to say whoopee party. So our rule is not to avoid a place where there's drinking if we have a legitimate reason for being there. That includes bars, nightclubs, dances, receptions, weddings, even plain ordinary whoopee parties. To a person who has had experience with an alcoholic, this may seem like tempting providence, but it isn't. If we have a legitimate reason for being there and being social with your friends is legitimate, it is. But what did it say back here? Assuming we were spiritually fit, we can do all sorts of things. You will note that we made an important qualification. Therefore, ask yourself on each occasion, have I any good social? See, you can do it. Do I have a good social? Yeah, they're my friends. I like hanging out with them. Business or personal reason to go into this place? Or, and this is the key, am I expecting to steal a little vicarious pleasure from the atmosphere of such places? If you answer these questions satisfactorily, you need to have no apprehension. But be sure you are on solid spiritual ground before you start, and that your motive in going is thoroughly good. Do not think of what you will get out of the occasion. Think of what you can bring to it. But if you are shaky, you have better work with another alcoholic instead. And in the beginning, that's going to be your answer. I don't know, man. And if you're being honest with yourself, there are days when I'm like, I'm on steps 1, 2, and 3. It's all I got. You know those days. On those days, I may not show up to something like that because I'm not feeling spiritually fit. And it isn't that I may go and drink, it's that I may go and be a dick. Why sit with long faces in place where there's drinking, sighing about the good old days? I had the good old days, man, and they were good. And they're over now. Now I have different new good days. I have a different experience going on. See, I got to experience all of that. Okay. And I got away with it. Almost. Kind of. Not at all. Not that we didn't get away with it. If it is happy occasion, try to increase the pleasure of those there. If a business occasion, go and attend to your business enthusiastically. If you are with a person who wants to eat in a bar, by all means go along. Let your friends know they're not to change their habits on your account. At a proper place, at a proper time, place, explain to all your friends why alcohol disagrees with you. If you do this thoroughly, few people will even ask you to drink. While you were drinking, you were withdrawing from life little by little. Now you're getting back into the social life of world. Don't start to withdraw again just because your friends drink liquor. Now, whenever somebody has asked me if I would like a drink, and I say no, if they ask me why, I'm very clear with them. I'm an alcoholic. If I drink that, I'm probably going to beat the crap out of you. It's how I am. Once I drink, I'm an asshole. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't drink. I think you're right. Because nobody wants that. I'm just honest with them. I don't drink. I'm an alcoholic. A lot of times I tell people I'm an alcoholic. That's end of sentence. Because why? They want to respect it. Sure, I find that most people want to respect it. The people that don't want to respect it are alcoholics. Those are the ones. All right. Your job now is to be at the place where you may be of maximum helpfulness to others. So never hesitate to go anywhere if you can be helpful. You should not hesitate to visit the most sordid spot on earth on such an errand. Keep on the firing line of life with these motives, and God will keep you unharmed. I needed to hear that right now. Well, I'm stirring the pot right now. Okay. But I'm doing it the right way. My intentions are right, and I've been very transparent on what I'm doing. So what I don't need is somebody coming back and saying, well, you're doing this and you're doing that. So I got to make sure that I do the right thing. Many of us keep liquor in our homes. I don't. Not my rule either. It's actually my wife's rule. No alcohol in the house. It's just how we are. She doesn't drink. There might even be alcohol in this house, and if there is, nobody in this house knows about it. Okay, because my kids don't drink either. They don't. Maybe I think Heather might here and there, but she's nowhere near. No, she doesn't have this. We often need it to carry green recruits through a severe hangover. We don't really do that anymore. Now we have professionals that can help us with that. We have detoxes. But sometimes it may happen. It may happen. I have bought liquor for people that were very, very shaky. I have done that. Yeah. Okay. But some of us still serve it to our friends, provided they are not alcoholic. I don't do it at all because I'm not going to say you're an alcoholic and you can't have it. Sorry, but nobody's going to get it then. I can't do that. Okay, I feel that it's a little. We've progressed. We've learned more things, right? We never argue. We never argue this question. We feel that each family, in the light of their own circumstances, ought to decide for themselves. Yeah, I don't care if you keep alcohol in your house. Maybe you have a neighbor that likes Coors Light. That likes Coors Light. I just can't even say it. Laugh at that, please. That was funny. Okay. We are careful never to show intolerance or hatred of drinking as an institution. They need to shut down all those liquor stores. Don't they know how bad alcohol is as a poison that kill everybody? No, they don't. No alcoholic wants to hear you be angry at alcohol. Experience shows that such an attitude is not helpful to anyone. Every new alcoholic looks for this spirit among us and is immensely relieved when he finds out we are not witch burners. A spirit of intolerance might repel alcoholics whose lives could have been saved had it been not for such stupidity. And it's stupidity. We can call it for what it is. We would not even do the cause of temperate drinking any good. For not one drinker in 1,000 likes to be told anything about alcohol by one who hates it. Someday we hope that Alcoholics Anonymous will help the public into a better realization of the gravity of the alcoholic problem, but we shall be of little use in our attitude as one of bitterness or hostilities. Drinkers will not stand for it. After all, our problems were of our own making. Bottles were only a symbol. Besides, we have stopped fighting anybody or anything. We have to. Yay. I feel satisfied about today. So, yeah, I think Halo's on. So, thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you have a great day. I love you. Peace out. And have a day. Bye-bye.